Hi, in this video I will show you everything you need to know about the Mowzie's mobs mod. So let's start with the Foliaath. They spawn in jungles, they have 5 hearts and they deal 4 heart. At first they will look like normal ferns, but if you get close they will emerge and attack the closest player or mob. And when they kill someone, they will get regeneration 2 for 15 seconds. When it gets killed, it can drop a Foliaath seed. You can plant the Foliaath seed and you have to give it meat every half a day for 2 days. But the grown Foliaath won't be tamed, so be careful. Alright, now let's take a look at the Ferrous Wroughnaut. You can find them underground in their chamber, standing still. If a player gets close enough, they will ready themselves and start attacking the player. They are immune to all sorts of damage, except when their axe is stuck in the ground. They have quite a few attacks, and one of the attacks is when the Wroughnaut slams its axe in the ground, and now you can hit it once in the back. When you kill a Wroughnaut, you get their axe and helmet. They are both unbreakable. The helmet protects as much as an iron helmet would, but it also gives knockback resistance. And with the axe you can do a regular attack. If you right click you can do a horizontal swing. And if you shift right click you can slam your axe in the ground and create a shockwave that brings mobs closer to you. Barakoas, they spawn in savannas in packs that are led by the Barakoas, hunting players, animals and even zombies and skeletons. They use blowguns and spears. The blowguns use darts as ammo, and darts are poisonous. They are weaker but faster than bows. And with the spear you can hit the enemy from 6 blocks away, which is quite good, but it damages as much as a stone sword. They surround their enemies and take turns attacking them. Barakoas stay in a circle formation around the Barakoas, and Barakoas have a shield that actually work. When a Barakoa dies, it can drop its mask, and each mask gives a small buff to the player, which can be speed, health boost, haste, strength, resistance, and jump boost. And if you are wearing a mask, the Barakoas won't attack you. Barakoas can also spawn in Barako villages, and if you are wearing a mask, you can even trade with them. But you can trade with Barakoas that are in a pack. And Barako, the Sun Chief, also spawns in the village. The chief sits on its throne and can't move. It attacks zombies, skeletons, and players that are not wearing masks. Barako has 40 hearts and regenerates 1 heart a second if it isn't in combat. It also has quite a few attacks, but when it's really powerful, it can spawn 3 Barakoas that can heal and make the chief invincible until it's fully healed. So yeah, it's quite good. It's even hard to kill it in creative. When the Barakoas are healing, you can see their outline. If you are wearing a mask, you can trade with the chief. It says a Sun's Blessing for 7 gold blocks, and you only need to buy it once. And with the Sun's Blessing effect, you can call a Sun Strike with right click, and make a solar beam with sneak right click, but it will cost you 5 minutes from the hour. If you kill it, it will drop its mask. If you wear the mask and right click other masks, you can summon your own Barakoas. You can only have 10 Barakoas at once, and you can make the Barakoa mask again by right clicking on them. And if you go too far from them, they will turn back into masks. So, Barakoas, they are the ones that you can trade with if they aren't in a pack, and the ones that are in a pack follow the Barakoas, the pack leader. It has a shield and a spear. Then the Barakoas, the chief healer, and it only spawns by the chief if the chief is on low health. And of course the chief. Frostmaw spawns sleeping in snowy biomes, holding an ice crystal. It has 110 hearts and it's quite slow. If the player attacks it or gets too close, it wakes up and swallows the crystal, and fights back with icy attacks that can freeze the player. When you defeat it, it will drop the ice crystal, and with it you can damage and freeze mobs just like the Frostmaws. It will lose durability as you use it, but it will regain the durability over time. But you can steal the crystal from the Frostmaw while it's sleeping with an invisibility potion. And if you stole it, it won't be able to do some of its attacks. Grottols, they are cute crystal creatures that you can find underground in caves and ravines. They are quite fast and clever. It can also use minecarts to escape, and they can dig themselves into the floor. You can only damage it with iron or stronger pickaxes, and when it dies it will drop a diamond. And you can capture them with Silk Touch. Lanterns, they float like jellyfish in the sky, they spawn in dark oak forests at night, they are passive, but if you kill them they can drop luminous jelly, and if you eat it you get night vision for a minute. Nagas, they spawn in stone beaches, they have 15 hearts and they attack players by shooting acid at them and swooping down. They can also dodge arrows pretty well, but if you manage to hit it, it will fall down and after a few seconds it will fly up if you haven't killed it by then. When you defeat it, you can get Naga Fangs. You can use the Naga Fangs to make Naga Fang Dagger that is poisonous, and if you attack from behind it will deal more damage. You can also use it to make poison resistance potions. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Bye!